Yeah, this one's not about comics. Stick with me. The world sucks, and sometimes you need comfort food. For me, Kung Fu Hustle is that comfort food. No, seriously, I've watched this movie at least 42 times already. It's a Chinese martial arts movie that came out in 2004. It was directed by Stephen Chow, who previously directed and starred in Shaolin Soccer, which was also a hit. The 1-2 punch of these two movies breathed new life into the martial arts movie genre, and brought back a feel that hadn't been seen in the genre for years. The plot is, loose. I mean, there's the bad guys, the Axe Gang, there's the citizens of Pigsty Alley, Fong, Bone, the landlord, the landlady, the beast, and our hero Sing, played by Stephen Chow himself. It's a movie that's dripping in humor, and, well, yeah, kung fu obviously. The movie starts off with this beautiful continuous shot through the police precinct, which is just the first of many beautiful set pieces throughout the movie. I mean, look at Pigsty Alley, for instance. It feels lived in. It feels like a real place where people would live. It's a goofy movie. No, not that one, but it's goofy. It's got a goofy dance segment. It's got visual comedy. No, seriously, that knife and chase scene alone is enough to sell people on the movie. And listen, I don't care if you're a subber or a dubber, but the dub of this movie just completely adds to the goofiness of it. And speaking of goofy, it's got goofy CGI. I mean, after all, it's a movie from 2004. But listen, if you asked me if I wanted the goofy CGI from this movie or some high-tech Avengers Star Wars-ass CGI, call me Donald Duck's best friend, cause gosh do I want this goofy shit in my veins. Though the movie relies heavily on bombastic CGI for its fights, it also employs some fantastic fight choreography, choreographed by Yuan Wu Ping, who also directed and choreographed Drunken Master. Full disclosure, I'm not Chinese, so there's a lot of cultural context that I'm probably missing here. But what I do know is that Stephen Chow brought several Hong Kong wuxia stars out of retirement for this movie. Characters don't have much depth, at all. I mean, it's about as deep as a Mark Millar comic. I mean, and you know what, that's fine. It's not meant to be deep, it's just dumb fun, and it succeeds at that. Kung Fu Hustle is a love letter to martial arts movies. It's fun, it's packed with action. Kung Fu Hustle is to Kung Fu movies what Last Action Hero was to action movies. But what more is there to say? I mean, Kung Fu Hustle is just a good, fun movie. If you haven't already, go watch it. As for me, well, that's enough of a break, so back to regular programming.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Don't